Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that $8 billion has just vanished. That's not a typo. That's the financial black hole that swallowed FTX, once the golden child of crypto exchanges. Gone. Poof! Like your gym membership in February. So how does one of the biggest names in crypto go from flying high to filing for bankruptcy almost overnight? Spoiler alert, it involves shady accounting, a secret backdoor, and a CEO who looked more like a college kid than a financial mastermind. Let's unpack the mess. FTX. The golden boy of crypto. FTX wasn't just any exchange. It was the exchange. Launched in 2019 by Sam Bankman-Fried, yes, the guy with the wild hair and cargo shorts, it quickly became a crypto juggernaut. Big investors lined up like it was the next Amazon. We're talking Sequoia Capital, SoftBank, even celebrity endorsements from Tom Brady and Larry David. FTX raised billions and at one point was worth $32 billion. That's enough money to buy an actual country. Or at least a very fancy yacht shaped like one. FTX's branding? Clean. Trustworthy. Their motto? Not your keys, not your cheese. Wait, no, but close. They pushed the image of being the responsible adults in the chaotic crypto playground. But behind the scenes, a ticking time bomb, the secret sauce, was rotten. So what actually went wrong? Let's introduce Alameda Research, FTX's sister company, also founded by SBF. Think of Alameda as the brains of the operation. Trading firm, market maker, crypto whale. Here's where things get sketchy. FTX and Alameda weren't supposed to be that close, but they were closer than peanut butter and jelly. Funds from FTX customers were allegedly funneled secretly into Alameda to cover bad bets and risky trades. How? SBF reportedly built a secret backdoor into FTX's code, one that let Alameda withdraw billions without triggering alarms. That's not a feature. That's a trapdoor to financial ruin. The house of cards collapses. In early November 2022, a leaked balance sheet showed that Alameda held a suspiciously large amount of FTT, the native token of FTX. Translation? Most of Alameda's assets were basically monopoly money printed by their sibling company. Then came the tweet that lit the match. Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao (CZ) announced he was selling all his FTT holdings. The crypto world freaked out. A classic bank run followed. Users rushed to pull their money out of FTX. The problem? There was no money. In just a few days, FTX went from crypto royalty to filing Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The fallout? More than just money. Over 1 million users lost access to their funds. Entire life savings disappeared. Companies that had exposure to FTX collapsed or went scrambling for emergency funding. And SBF? He stepped down, blamed disorganization, and insisted he didn't knowingly commit fraud. That's like robbing a bank and claiming you thought the vault was a vending machine. But the damage was done. Billions gone. Trust shattered. Regulators woke up from their crypto coma. The warning signs were everywhere. Here's what makes this worse. It wasn't totally unpredictable. FTX had no board of directors. Financials were vague at best. Their headquarters? In the Bahamas, far from the SEC's reach. And most terrifying of all, they had virtually no risk management team. Zero. Nada. This wasn't just bad business, it was reckless at a Bond villain level. And yet, investors threw cash at them like it was a Black Friday sale. Why? Hype. FOMO. And because Sam Bankman-Fried was hailed as a genius who played League of Legends during pitch meetings. That somehow made him more trustworthy. Turns out charisma doesn't replace compliance. The domino effect on crypto. FTX wasn't a lone island. It was a central hub for other crypto projects, funds, and platforms. Its collapse triggered a chain reaction. Confidence in centralized exchanges? Tanked. Crypto prices? Crashed. Regulators? Alerted. Governments from the US to Europe suddenly had all the ammo they needed to tighten the noose on crypto markets. Crypto winter? More like a crypto ice age. What can we learn from this mess? First, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Second, never trust a company that can't explain where the money goes. And third, the crypto space needs transparency, not just tech bros in beach houses saying, "Trust me, bro." Real risk management, independent oversight, clear accounting. You know, the boring stuff that actually keeps systems from blowing up. And for regular investors? Don't put all your assets on centralized platforms. Always diversify. And yes, read the terms of service, even if they're longer than your favorite Netflix binge. FTX didn't just fail. It betrayed an entire industry's promise of decentralization, trustless systems, and financial empowerment. And it did it behind closed doors with billions of other people's money. And maybe, just maybe, it reminded us that in crypto, as in life, hype is cheap. But trust? That's earned.